What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another Southern Belle Speaks Sunday. I'm Southern Belle from the city, and I welcome you to my channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you would like to become a belle, then hit the notification bell so that you're notified every time that I post. So, it's been a while since I've done one of these, a couple weeks, and if you watched my mukbang that I posted yesterday, you will see why. I'll leave that in the cards. Today I just wanted to talk about having patience. I talk to my children's church kids. If you don't know, if you're new to the channel, I do children's church every Sunday at church where I teach them about God and talk to them on a level that they can understand. They have snack and we discuss different things. I answer questions they have, even if it's about school or their home life or whatever. It's their time to be acknowledged and learn and, have a safe place to discuss their problems, their issues, what have you. So I was talking to them about patience, and I talk mainly about them having patience with other things, or they expressed to me the things that they don't have patience with. Maybe they feel like they wish that their teachers had more patience with them when they don't get something in school, or their parents had more patience with them with things that they want, or when they want their parents' attention and they don't have time, just different things like that. So what I want to talk to you guys about is having patience with yourself. So most of the people that are going to be watching are adults, and if you hear people in the background, I'm at my parents' house, as you can tell. So every day in your life, you go through life, we pay bills, we, go to work, we come back. You might, involve in hobbies, you might have your friends and everything else. But you need to learn how to have patience with yourself. And that's something that I'm really still struggling with, but working on. So, like, my whole life I always felt like that everybody else was doing something that I didn't have access to. Whether it was dating, or a whole bunch of friends, or hanging out, or, I wanted to, further my singing career, or what have you. I did pageants, and I just always felt like I was missing out on something. Or, I was a step behind everybody else that was my age. And my mom would always tell me, if you do everything now, you won't have anything to look forward to. And so, even as an adult, I still feel that way. You know what I mean? I'm like, my credit score isn't this, or, I should have a certain amount of money saved, or, people on YouTube are buying houses, and, people are married and having kids and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And so, it's really hard not to compare yourself to people, but we just have to learn to have patience with ourselves. Everybody has their own time, and God has a plan for everybody else. So He might have something bigger in store for you than you aren't even thinking of for yourself, but it takes time. So you also have to have patience with God and having patience with yourself. And so I know it feels like sometimes when you're going through something and it just feels like it's just not getting any better, you have to have patience with yourself. But you also have to have patience with God and have faith in God that He's going to bring you out of that situation when the time comes. And, sometimes it just feels like you're just not where you want to be, and you're just not that successful in what you want to do. Maybe it's, furthering your career or what have you. You just get down on yourself about what you want to do. You know where you want to do. You have your dreams, and you're just like, I'm just not there. You know what I mean? I'm not really working towards it either. It's like, I kind of feel like that too. Like, I'm not really working towards something. I'm just working every day. You know what I mean? I'm just continuing another day. I'm just working enough to pay the bills. So I'm making the money and spending it. I'm not, saving any, and I'm not, working towards anything. And you just feel like you're spinning on a wheel, but you just have to have patience with yourself. Then eventually, what you're working towards will come to fruition. and that, you know, eventually something will add up. I mean, we do have to put the work in. We do have to make a move. We do have to make a risk and change some things. But it's not going to come overnight. And we do have to learn to be patient with ourselves. And, you know, even like if you're battling something within yourself and you just can't get over it. And, you know, healing takes time. So again, you have to be patient with yourself. I myself struggle with a lot of anxiety, especially when it comes to driving, and it's like this constant battle between me and myself, because I'm the one stopping me from getting a license, but it drives me insane that I don't have a license. And so I'm at constant war with myself. But, you know, I have to learn to be patient and learn to, you know, maybe do some things of trying to figure out why I have that driving anxiety. You know, try to work on that and try to work on relieving the anxiety. Then I can work on getting the license, you know. And this whole year, I've said this before, has really, for me, been about, like, soul searching and really trying to be the best me I can be and working on what's broken and fixing it. So, you know, the weight loss, honestly, was a lot easier than I thought. That was the thing that, you know, troubled me for my whole life, that I changed in less than a year. But once I lost the weight, I realized that I had a lot of inner work to do, a lot of inner weight loss to do on the inside. You know, there were a lot of things that were weighing me down from within. And once I changed my outward appearance, I still felt the same way on the inside. And so now I'm working to change that, you know, along with working on some things with my physical health that I needed to address. But it takes time. You know, it's not going to be, a lot of times I say I just want to feel better. You know, I just want to feel better. I just want to feel happy about the day when I wake up. You know what I mean? And sometimes I don't. But it takes time. And we have to learn how to be patient with ourselves. So when you just don't feel right on the inside, you have to do something about it. But don't be so hard on yourself when it doesn't change like this, because it just doesn't happen. And I encourage this for people who want to join the weight loss journey. It doesn't happen overnight. You can ask people how they lost the weight, and I always see people, how long did it take? Because they just want to know, like, you know, they want to change tomorrow. But you have to be patient. And that's the word of the day. Patience. Because it really is all about that when it comes to self-healing and anything else. You know, really learning and growing in God, really learning and growing in your life, you know, becoming an adult and going through adulthood. Patience is really the key. And it applies to a lot of different things. So whatever you need, whatever you're getting impatient with about, ask God to help you find that peace and learn to be patient with yourself. And that's what I have to say to you guys today. I hope you received that and you are blessed by it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Open a discussion in the comment section if you would like. I can be reached at my handles. I'll leave them below. Thanks for watching and have a blessed week.